What do we mean by success? Yes, what do you mean by success? The definition of the success is different from the many persons. But most of the persons, they think the success means the materialistic success. Suppose one person get the high salaried job and get the overseas job. It is defined as the success for him. And I came across one such person who is a millionaire. But what's the specialty about him? Do you know? He used to take after the breakfast a fistful of the tablet every day in order to maintain his health. Do you call it really success? And who has sleep deficiency in the night? Rarely he can sleep. For sleeping also he need to get the support of the pills. Is it a success? He is earning a lot of the money, but at the same time he is deteriorating his health. Maybe in his initial years he neglected his health and he chased behind the money and chased behind the performance, and that's why he tried his best to gain his positions, to perform better and to move himself in the pinnacle of the success. But at what cost? At the cost of the health. Now, in order to maintain that health, he need the fistful of the tablet every day, not only in the morning, after the meal, and also after the dinner, before sleep. And even for sleeping also, he needs the help of pill. Without pill, his life is nothing. Do you want to define this as a success? Maybe. For many persons it is success because the blood pressure and the blood sugar is quite common in these days. But even then, what do you prefer? This successful life or peaceful life? In order to achieve peace in your life, something you need to sacrifice, your demand. If you see who are ahead of you, you may feel jealous about them. And you may feel the urge to be like them. And also, irrespective of your capability, irrespective of your talent, qualification, and the skills, you just chase them in order to become like them, forgetting your capability, your own strength. You never studied your SWOT, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat analysis. But blindly, you need to follow them, and your urge persists you to feel jealous about them. And being envious, you are trying your hardest. But what happens? After going some distance in the path of your progress, success, you just pant. And you think that it is not my cup of tea. So is it right? So, let me connect to the point that if you see who are ahead of your path, you may feel jealous. But at the same time, if you see who are behind you, you will find yourself very much happy that there are many hapless people who are queuing behind you, who do not have enough opportunity as you have right now. And your position is much better as compared to those hapless, those unfortunate people. In such cases, you can get satisfactory. But I am not telling you to feel that happiness and to kill your talent. Your aim should be always to compare yourself, not compare with the others. Not compare with the people who are ahead with you and not even compare to the people who are behind you. But you need to compare yourself. Your performance yesterday, on the basis of that, you must do something today so that your performance in tomorrow should be highly increased. And in this step by step process of improvement, you can prove yourself that you are in the right path, you are riding high. So my dear friend, we can do it in a peaceful manner and in a silent manner. You know, once you plant a tree 20 years back, it grows little by little, taking the advantage, taking the resource from the nature, sunlight, water, air, it grows up. But do you feel any sound? Anybody hardly notice about the growth of the tree? Never sounds. But when this same tree in the summer tempest, after growing up, it falls. It makes a huge thud sound. So that means anything creation doesn't need a sound. So silently you can improve yourself every day without notice of anybody. But you can monitor yourself in any field of your interest. In such a way you can find that peacefully you can improve. And that peaceful life is much better than that so-called success where you have to take lot of medical pills. And in this way, chasing in the rat race, you'll find yourself lost. You may win in terms of the money, in terms of your promotion, but at the cost of the anxieties and the worries and the sleepless nights. That is not the worthy. That is not the aim of your life. And in that rat race, we must take some educations. Take some lessons from the rat. Your rat must be R for the resilience, A for the attitude, and that attitude is the right attitude and attitude of the gratitude, and T for the tenacity. With this rat race, in this taking rat, not the race, you can prove yourself that you are the successful, and also at the same time you are achieving your success in a peaceful way. So peaceful life is much better than so-called successful life. And you can define your success in such a way that remaining peaceful is also meant successful for you. What do you say? Thank you.